Right, here we are for the second part of making some of these containers. Before I carry on, I want to stress that this is a scale model scenery kit. This is the kit you get, and these are its instructions, and that's what you're building. It is not one of those print off paper or cardboard shipping containers what you put on the back of a layout for visual effect and what have you. Those have a place, those are very good, but this isn't what this is. This is a fully functional, fully working, rock solid, can support the weight of my brew and what have you. Just, it's as good as any, it's as good as any, as good as you're going to get. It's strong, it's made, I believe they call the stuff laser board, this stuff, what it's made from, and it's not plywood. Although it's as strong as plywood, it's not fiberboard, and it's not cardboard, but it's as malleable as cardboard. So, but it's a trade secret apparently what it is, but there you go. So I've cut some more pieces out, so we're going to put a few more detail parts on. I'm going to use this glue, and how I do it, I just squirt a blob out onto a piece of plastic, like so. And I use a cocktail stick to apply it. Now these are the sides that go on. It's got, I put the lid on already, I put the roof on that, you can see, and now this is going to be one of the sides. So I'll just quickly show you how I glue it. Too much glue and you're going to have a mess showing through, which you don't want. So on these wide ends I just put a bit of a dab as central as I can, up and down that. Those indents there, those cutouts are where it's going to meet the one on the top, so I just put a tiny dab there, and same again. It doesn't need a lot, it glues, it holds glue really well. The thing you want to avoid is glue splodging out between these slats when you actually come to stick it on. So I'm just putting a blob here and there, then it works out decent without getting a big mess everywhere, which is what we want to avoid, because although you can clean it off, you can wipe it away, it shows through. It shows through if on the paint, you know, it gives a gloss, it leaves a glossy residue behind, which you don't want if you want the job to look right. And I'm going to paint, I paint the last one black, I'm going to paint this different, a blue colour maybe, or something like that, just to give some variety. But they are that good, I'm going to buy some more. I can't recommend them highly enough. So I'll just put a couple more blobs on, then we can see what it's going to look like when we put it on. These cross members, the pieces going down, I've just put a couple of blobs on them, just to give them a bit of a hold. It's not like it's going to be welded down or anything, it doesn't need that strong. So that's the side we've got it on, and we'll marry that up to it now. There's 3 cutouts along the top and 3 lugs for it to locate in, so you can't really put it wrong as long as you get the first one right. That just sits in, snug as out. Fantastic, fantastic. And there's 1 or 2 tiny specks just coming through there, so I'm going to try and remove those with a different stick, get rid of them if I can. That's what I wanted to avoid, but I suppose a little bit of it is inevitable here and there, barely noticeable. Hopefully we won't notice those. I can see him like a sore thumb at the moment though. Right, so that's one of those on. Now what I'll do, I'll get the, there's an end piece where the doors are going to go, and there's an end piece where the grills are. So the one where the doors are going to go, I'll pre-cut them. This one's for the doors, so what we'll do is do a dry run, measure it up to fit. It's obviously that's the side with the detail on, and that's got the detail on it, and the other side is obviously where we put the glue. So I'm going to do this one next, just a quick show how it's done again, and I'll just put a few blobs up and down. The nearer to the centre of each panel, then there's less chance of it squishing out, isn't there? I'll put those on like that, and so it's going to locate into those. So at the top, I'll just put a bit on the top of those two recesses so the lugs will hold on to it nicely when it goes on. And in the side there, I'll just put a tiny dab on each of the side recesses there. So I'll stick that in. Again, that's fit really nice, very nice fit onto there. Nothing difficult about this at all, nothing. It's an easy kit. It looks really, really good when it's done as well, you know, well worth doing. Now, you get some cutouts that are the actual lifting bars and bolts, what they fasten. I don't know how well you can see that. Oh, not that well. I am doing it. Those are what fasten the thing together. They're very thin. You get extra spare ones because of that thin. You can make a mess of them. Now, these are always usually left bare metal. They don't paint them in the real world. But to spray these again have a detail side and a back side. To spray these up wouldn't be worth opening the spray can really. And so what I've done, like a lot of people, if you go to your Asda, Walmart, Poundland over here, Walmart in America, and Dollar Tree and what have you, set of Sharpies, really cheap, silver Sharpie, and I just hold on to it and just run that up and down, paint the top and bottom, paint the edges, and then I'll hold it up, and we'll just, the bits that are going to be visible, obviously just colour them in with this Sharpie. Looks the business, the top's there and that back side, and more or less done, and it's a much easier way of doing it, but these are a very delicate piece. That's that done, and I think we've gone long enough. You're getting the gist of how these go together now, and that'll sit on there. There's a little marker where you put it, and there's how many of those altogether? There's 4 of those that go on each one, and it winds up looking like that one, looking like that black one. You get 4 in a line like that, and that's how I've done them with the Sharpie. That's it. That's all for now. Thank you very much. It's gone running a little bit longer than I'd like, but thank you very much for watching. Bye for now. See you all soon.